It's been about a year since I picked up my first clarinet, and here's a few of the more important things I've learned during that time. First of all, the actual instrument. If you get a second-hand one, it's very likely that it's going to be faulty. For some reason, even though these are just little toys, often made out of plastic or resin, people hang on to them like they're very special things and resell them, um, even though they might be faulty. Sometimes you don't even get told about it, and you discover on your own, like I did. It's not such a bad thing. I think struggling with a faulty one teaches you a lot and does really help you appreciate a new one or a better one, and how easy it could be to play. That's the first thing. Second, embouchure. Everyone talks about embouchure. There's many different types, but generally speaking, it has to be quite relaxed. So you'll probably develop a tendency to clench your fist, to clench um, your jaw. I'm not saying don't do it. It would be impossible and a bit silly to say don't do it. But just allow yourself to make these mistakes. Just be aware that you might develop some tendencies that are not necessarily um, healthy or advised or whatever. So embouchure, quite relaxed, and I find that a sort of underbite, if that's the correct term, where your your jaw comes forward, like so. I mean, it might be a silly idea, but I'm saying that might be one way to build a good embouchure. The third one is don't stress too much about learning songs. Let me say it differently. There are plenty of songs that are quite easy to play in the original keys. So finding songs that you like first and then figuring them out in easy keys on this is quite a struggle. You can download something like this from Mirror Method Piano. It's not necessarily for the piano, but I'm saying you can have it, and 9, 10, 11 at the bottom, if you manage to make sense of this, is going to help you figure out which songs are easy to play on the clarinet. It's a chromatic instrument, so you can play in any keys, but I'm saying those three in particular are quite easy, quite straightforward. You have two registers, the lower register and the upper register, and some other technical bits like the throat or whatever. But generally speaking, the low register is quite easy for a beginner. It's the lower notes. That's the higher. It's a bit trickier, and it depends on the reeds also. People also say that the mouthpiece plays a huge, an important role. It could. It doesn't have to play that big a role, but it could definitely. And the fourth thing, try different reed strengths. You're going to learn, you might not be able to play them necessarily. Like after a year, I can barely play the lighter ones decent enough. But I'm saying you could learn a lot by trying different strengths and just hang on to them. You're going to learn how to rotate them, how to break them in, especially the harder ones. It could take a week or two for you to break them. I think that's the expression. But yeah, I hope this helps. Give it a go if you haven't, and if you have one of these at home, hang on to it first of all. Don't sell it if you're not able to play it just yet, especially if it's not faulty. Hang on to it and try and learn it. If it is faulty, just throw it in the bin. Don't try and resell it, or if you do resell it, let the person know that it's faulty so they know what to do with it. Sometimes people turn them into lamps. I sold my first clarinet because it was super faulty, and I also put it under the sink to somebody who makes like Star Wars type of objects, like turn them into guns. I think he said he was going to turn it into some sort of shotgun or something. But yeah, hope this helps.